Welcome. We're going to start with our breath work. So I want you to pick a comfortable seated position. You can have the yoga block behind you, have your legs crossed. If you're sitting on the yoga block, I want you to feel your sit bones rooted there. Shift from one side to side on the yoga block just to feel the sit bones locked in. We're going to exhale everything out. This time we're going to do a box breathing. In that box breathing, we're going to breathe inhaling 4 seconds. We're going to hold 4 seconds at the top and then release slowly. Hold 4 seconds at the bottom. Exhale everything out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold in the bottom 4, 3, 2, 1. And inhale. Repeat that. As you inhale, feel the energy come up through your spine, to your neck, to the crown of your head. In that highest position, hold there for 4, 3, 2, 1. The descent is slow. Also feel the path go down midline of your body to the pubic bone, to the tailbone. Hold there. We want to repeat that circle for 3 more times. Breathing in, bring it to your belly, to the ribs, the chest, up all the way up to your, reaching the head to the sky. Today we're going to start with the neck. So if you feel like your neck has some issues, please take it very gentle on the neck. We're going to do lateral flexion. So we're going to tilt the head, bring the left ear to your left shoulder, and we're going to hold there for 1 minute. I want the shoulders to be relaxed. Always find your first edge in the movement, which is the first sensation. And as the edge moves, we push through that movement and we go deeper. As we hold that ear in that place, I want you to start bringing the right shoulder down, increasing that stretch. If you want an extra to do more, you can have the left hand placed gently on the head, pushing the head down. Use the left hand, Lynn. Yes. Gentle push. We're going to do one more breath, and then we're going to use the hand to push the head back up. Last breath. As you breathe out, as you exhale, use the hand to drive the head back into a neutral position. And then let's repeat on the right side, or the other side if you started with the right. Bringing the right ear to your right shoulder. can't drop it anymore, start thinking about that left shoulder tucked down to increase the stretch on that left side. Keep your spine tall. You can use the right hand to push gently on the head, bringing it closer to that right shoulder. One more breath here, and then we're going to use that right hand to push the head back into a neutral position. Our last neck stretch for today is a flexion where we're going to tuck the chin down. However, before we tuck the chin down, we want to take a deep inhale, get as tall as you could through the spine, the head to the ceiling, and then start bringing only the chin down. Slowly exhaling, bringing the chin to the chest, keeping your head and spine tall. When you get to the limit, instead of bringing your head down to keep our torso upright and spine long, I want you to start thinking that you're bringing your chest up to the chin. With every inhale, bring the chest closer, which will help you to keep your body tall, spine lengthened, and the crown of your head is reaching to the sky as you're tucking your chin in. Three more breaths here. Remember, when we're gonna bring the head up, you can also use your hands to help you lift your face and head back into that neutral position. And breathe your last breath. Help your head back up into that neutral position and relax. From there, we're gonna kind of connect the circles. We're gonna bring the ear to the left shoulder, tuck the chin down, and then bring the right ear to the right shoulder. And let's do half circles. As you're going half circles, try to point your nose to the under armpit. Feel that variation on the side neck as we are tucking down. Good job. 3 to 5 per side, gentle movement. Our intention today is to slow down, release, and if you had a run before, to recover. When you're done, you're gonna release the legs forward. You can keep the yoga block underneath of you. What I'm gonna show you is we're gonna do the caterpillar, which is a forward fold. We're gonna do the caterpillar for 3 minutes. The first minute, we're gonna start by walking forward, keeping the chest and back tall. We're gonna hold there for 1 minute. And then the last 2 minutes, we're gonna round the back and bring the chest to the thighs. Sitting on a yoga block will allow you to get deeper stretch in the hamstrings. However, if your hamstrings do not allow it, you can always get a foam roller or a cushion underneath your knees, and that will kind of relax your hamstrings. You can still do your forward fold from here. That's a variation for you. Starting with your back tall, inhale, lengthen your back, crown of the head to the sky, and start walking your hands forward. Make sure your hips, pelvic exactly needs to be in an anterior tilt. 1 minute. Make sure your breath is flowing through. Find your first edge and sit there for a bit. I want you to start feeling that first sensation is moving and you have space to shift forward. Use it, but do it gently. 30 seconds left with the back straight. Three, two, one. Exhale and round your back. Chest falls down, head falls down in between towards the floor. When you're breathing now, try to expand backwards into your back. Every inhale, and relax deeper on the exhale. Inhale through the nose and release through the mouth. One more minute here. One final breath. Start gently to walk your hands back and walk back all the way till you're back to the floor. We're going cat pulling its tail. We're gonna bring the right leg up. We're gonna shift it to the side, opposite side. We're gonna cross it over. And then we're gonna bring the left leg and grab the toes. You can make it easier by staying up on the elbow. So if I rest on the elbow, it's a bit easier to catch my toes. If I am able to go into that reclined twist, I'm going to release the elbow from behind me, up in the arm. I want to feel the stretch in the hip flexor and the hips opening up, especially on the bottom leg. The top leg, I will feel the stretch more in the glutes, lower back. This will be a counter pause, 30 seconds left in this side. Slowly start bringing your leg back. Switching sides, the left leg goes up, crosses over to the right side. My left hand reaches back to the right leg and I grab my toes. I feel the stretch in the quad, hip flexor, opening up from that caterpillar pause. Five, four, three, two, one. Release the bottom foot, bring the leg crossed over back to the middle. We're gonna go into a windshield wipers as we are on the ground, back to the floor. You can hold like 20 seconds on each side, then switch, or you can keep it dynamic and gently, slowly shift them from one side to side. Our next pose is deer. We're gonna stick to that 90-90 and then we're gonna rotate, come up and over the leg that is 90 here. Here you'll use props. We're gonna spend 90 seconds on each side here. Stay in that 90-90 position. And then you're gonna lean on forward for one leg. Find your first edge and stay there. Inhale, expand your back. Exhale, lower the back. Ten more seconds. On your second exhale, Inhale and start bringing yourself back up to that neutral spine. Get a second in that neutral spine. And then switch to the other side gently. Refind your first edge on this side. Each side will be different. If you want to make it easier, just have your hands on the floor instead of all the way down. Yeah. If you're gonna cramp, relax. Always pivot. Don't let that cramp happen. You don't need to fight it. Just sitting up tall would relax it, basically. "30 seconds, 20 seconds left." Slowly walk yourself back into that neutral spine. From there, I'm going to shift forward into my winged dragon. So I close down my leg in and I shift it forward into a lunge position. In that lunge position, a winged dragon is both hands on the inside. We're gonna bring this leg all the way to the outer edge. Yes, which allows us to help in opening the hip. If you feel tension in your ankle, bring the foot back to full press through the insole of the foot. If not, we're gonna work 2 minutes on each side. Find your first edge and start gently to get closer to the floor if your edge allows you to. One more minute in this position. Don't force any position. Even if you went and rushed yourself down into a newer, tighter edge, you can always take a step back. 20 seconds left on this side. Gently pressing through your hands, bring yourself back to a tabletop position, and then shift the opposite side and step forward, keeping your hands on the inside of the foot. Now go to the edge, outer edge of the foot, opening up the hips, and gently start descending. Twenty seconds left in this side. On your exhale, start bringing yourself back. I want you to go to the tabletop and shift into child's pose for a 3-breath recovery counter pause. From child's pose, we're going to push back up. So from child's pose, we're going to walk our hands back, and we're going to push ourselves back into a squat hold. If this is too hard, make sure to have a mat underneath your heels. Expand on the inhale. Relax and descend on the exhale. Lisa, you can have your heels on the edge of the mat so that you can have an elevated heel if it's uncomfortable for your ankles. Every exhale, relax your hips a bit more. On the inhale, expand your chest. On the exhale, relax the hips. 10 more seconds. And on the exhale, I want you to sit back. We're gonna go into a back bend or a bridge. We're gonna have the yoga block under your sacrum. So you wanna have your lower back off that block. So the block will go on here on the floor. So you'll have some space for your lower back to here. You can go in a butterfly and we will hold that back bend or an extension for 90 seconds. Inhale, expand your belly, ribs, and chest. Exhale, relax your shoulders and soften them into the floor. Every inhale, make sure you expand the chest, the ribs out. And exhale, soften your upper shoulders, upper back into the floor. 20 more seconds here. One final breath. Slow exhale. Gently lift the hips up. Release the yoga block from the bottom and bring the hips back to the floor. You're going to go into a counter pause. You're going to allow the knees to fall on each other and rest. 30-second counter pause. Two more breaths. Make sure you're going into this 3-stage belly, rib, chest breathing, exhaling, softening your body into the mat. On your final breath, release the feet, the legs back to lying down. Our next pause is Bananasana. We're going to bring the right hand to the right side. We're going to bring the left hand over, trying to grab the right wrist. You're going to repeat the same thing with the legs, bringing the right leg to the right side, and now crossing the left leg over the right here. You're going to feel a stretch all across your side, as we hold the 90-second hold here. Inhale, expand that open side, that one we're stretching, and soften. Thirty seconds left. And on your breath, exhale, release the left hand, bring the right over your head. The legs are going to come back to that neutral position. We'll take a second here lying down just to feel the difference between the sides. Big inhale, and as you exhale, bring the left hand to the left side. Right hand goes to hold that left wrist. And then left leg goes to the left side. The right leg will cross over to create the stretch on the right side. 1 minute, 30 seconds here. One more breath. Inhale, expand from the side, pushing your back on the mat, and then release and soften. Release the right hand, left hand back to neutral. Legs will follow. And we're gonna go into our final pause, Shavasana. Scan your body. Make sure everything is softened and relaxed. Scan your head, eyelids, eyes, nose, mouth, jaw. Make sure there's no tension held. Everything is relaxed, softened, and relaxing deeper on the mat. As you are in this deep state, pick, pick 3 things you are grateful for today. If you want to stay in this recovery, released, relaxed state, you can stay. If you want to start waking up, start by moving your fingertips, your toes, slowly waking your body up.